Oh, okay. All right. Hey, y'all. Good. Is it evening? I guess you could say. Good evening. I know you are not used to me being on here at this time, but here I am. I'm here just to bring you a little bit of semi evening news, some of it breaking news. Now, I was already thinking about going live earlier today because wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I didn't speak to anybody. That's so rude. We've got here first standing on the moonwalk. We had Bible Lady and Shay B, the first two people in the chat. Let me say hello to Trust in My Destiny, uh, Toddy Jackson, Justin's mom, Ebony. How are you doing? And those of you who are in the clouds, in the bushes, around the corner, wherever you are. Peppermint Patty, how are you doing? Well, so anyway, I saw some news today that said, maybe you should go live. And then I just saw some breaking news. I said I got to tell these people about this. So we are just going to immediately get into it. This breaking news that I had seen. And y'all, I don't know if y'all have seen it or not, but this is not where I want to be. Um, I tell you what, YouTube is always taking me to places that I don't want to be. I mean, crazy, crazy. Here we go. This is where I want to be. And here is that breaking news. Now, I don't know if you've heard it or not. Why is my thing not? Oh, okay. Here we go.
Steph, thank you. We are following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest, allegedly just 9 years old. The allegations were revealed today by attorneys representing more than 100 alleged victims who are preparing to sue. So let's bring NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas right now. So Chloe, we know there is currently a press conference underway. We do have a live picture of that. Can you just walk us through these new allegations and tell us if we've heard from Combs yet?
So the individual that you see on the screen right now, that is an attorney based out of Houston, Texas, and his name is Tony Busby. He's been a part of some very well-known litigation over the years involving the BP oil spill, even involving the Astro World Music Festival crisis, where some individuals were killed during a stampede. So he has made headlines before, but this is pretty shocking. So he claims is claiming right now at this press conference that he has had over 3,000 individuals reach out to his law firm in Houston, Texas. That he and his team have been vetting these claims, that now they are representing over 120 accusers, and that over the next 30 days, they will begin to file different civil suits. That this is not a class action lawsuit, that they are going to continue to vet these allegations. But right now, they feel strong about these. So he also said today that
Okay, let me go back because I know there was trouble loading it. I'm going to take it back to the beginning because y'all say that it's breaking up and it's glitchy. So I'm going to go back and play it again because it took YouTube a minute to get it on here. And when I start it over, let me know if it's skipping and still glitchy. And thank you for letting me know unapologetically, Angela. How are you doing? And Azuri, how are you doing? So let me take it back to the beginning and see if it's still glitching.
Steph, thank you. We are following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest, allegedly just 9 years old. The allegations were revealed today by
Okay,
attorneys.
I see. I see. It's still doing it. Okay, let me stop sharing it and go back into it again. And hopefully it won't do that. And if it does, I will just tell y'all what's going on. I don't know why it's doing that. That's just awful. Okay, here we go. We're going to try it one more again. I guess it would help if I pushed play. Okay, here we go.
Steph, thank you. We are following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest allegedly just 9 years old. The allegations were revealed today by attorneys representing more. The youngest allegedly just 9.
Okay, I will just tell y'all what's going on. Hey, Eve has many faces and allegedly in Harmon. How are you doing? I will just tell y'all what is going on because this thing is acting a fool right now. What is going on is that there are new allegations against Diddy. These people aren't, well, I don't know if criminal charges are going to be pressed, but hey, that girl. But there's new suits coming out, and this attorney has over 100 people who have said that they were sexually assaulted by Diddy. And he said that, it's like 1,000. He's had 3,000, I'm sorry, that have come to him that they have found, but I think it's only like 100 or something. He was saying that was going to be a part of this suit, and one of the people is as young as 9 years old. Hey, Kimmy, who? Um, that is terrible. That is so terrible. Am I shocked about it? No. But I think that it is so terrible that you have somebody that young, um, that has been victimized by this man. Now, I don't know if any of you remember, and I can probably dig it up, but there was a time where Diddy said that he adopted this girl. And this girl was 14 years old, I think, or younger, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, and she was white. And he was making a big deal that he adopted this white child. So I thought to myself, this is odd. It don't seem right. And then the child disappeared. You didn't see her anymore. So I was wondering what happened to her. Well, apparently, it they found some explicit pictures of her, and I've seen them because, to my surprise, they showed them. They just kind of blurred out some stuff, but nobody seems to know where she is right now. Ebony says, I remember I was just asking someone what happened to her. Yeah, and she's all of a sudden nobody can find her, but there are like explicit pictures of her. And like I said, I know it's no lie because whatever I was watching, hey, call me Shell, whatever I was watching that said that, they showed the pictures. So that truly did happen. And now, let me see, let me try to share my screen one more time because I also found out this morning that Diddy was getting special privileges in jail. He is getting showers. They are bringing him food. He is eating. And I'm questioning, was he ever really on a food strike? But he is eating. And let me see if it'll play and play right.
They've got air vents that are like throughout the entire building. And it goes from the top floor to the bottom floor. So what he's doing is shouting in the air vents to other inmates. It's almost like a big party line system. At some institutions, you could actually talk to people through the toilets. I kid you not.
I've seen it on TV, so I'm not surprised.
Do they keep a log of this stuff though? And
Okay, that ain't working. So I'll tell y'all about that too. One thing I found out, this person is talking in my ear. Let me get him out my ear. Okay. This mean I can't have all that talking in my ear. But anyway, so he's getting special privileges. Apparently where he is at, they're only allowed 3 showers a day. I mean a week. But apparently he's being allowed to shower every day allegedly. Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. He's apparently allowed to get showers every day and he's not supposed to. He's talking with inmates, which nobody can do anything about this because this is just what happens in jail life. But he's talking to inmates. I think they said through the vent because sometimes you can talk through the toilet when you're in jail. But he's talking to other inmates through the vents. The guards are bringing him extra food because you're not supposed to have this man is in my ear again. Let me get let me close this out. So yeah, so he's shouting. He says it's almost they were saying it was almost like a big party with him being in there. And apparently you're only allowed to get commissary at a certain time, and it's like limited items in the commissary, and the guards are bringing food in for him and giving it to him. And this is what was reported on the news this morning. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm sure this attorney who have all these victims, I'm sure that that is the truth. What do y'all think about that? Yeah, Toddy Jackson said he might as well get comfortable because he's not going anywhere. And I saw earlier where Bible lady, she clipped the thing so fast her wig flipped off. Because y'all not used to seeing me up in here this time of day. Hey, allegedly in Harmon, how are you doing? So she says, so he's just having in jail. I mean, he might as well be away for camp. And they said he is talking to his children and his family. So apparently things aren't as rough for him. He's off suicide watch. So he's just in there chilling. Ooh, the mouse ran away from me. We don't want this. This is going to be like native. Okay, so yeah, you know, he's chilling. He's not suicidal. He's eating and he's having a good time with the other roommate inmates. And I bet you if he had the option to walk around, he'd have a real good time with some of them inmates, if you know what I mean. Sanders RN says she's not surprised. Kimmy who said no different than Suge Knight, just like a country club. Yes. And allegedly in Harmon says, I hope that they don't have baby oil. Bro, if they did, it would be a good time had by all, I guess. I was looking at a clip with Orlando Brown. Y'all know who that is. Man, he talked about they asked him, what do you think about the baby oil? And he said, oh, the baby oil's a real good time. They was slipping and sliding in there. They had a regular slip and slide. I said, this kid. Oh, he is nuts. But it's funny. The claims that he made about Diddy a couple of months ago, they don't seem to be they seem to be more believable now. But I'll tell you what, I never thought that he was lying about that. But because he presents himself in a certain way, you tend not to believe what he says. However, hey, call me on Keisha's phone. you tend to not believe what he says, but now the things that he said, it's not so shocking. Y'all still hear me now? I don't know. The StreamYard is giving me weird messages. So, hey, call me on Keisha's phone. Your browser has blocked your screen. Okay. All right. So anyway, yes, that's the news. And then I got some more news. Ebony said Orlando may be crazy AF, but he ain't lying about Diddy. No. See, that's what I'm saying. He's not, he has his own little YouTube show now. Um, I just never, even Jaguar Wright, I believe some of the stuff she says. Not all of it, but some of the stuff that she says. But people like her, Orlando Brown, let me see who else. It's just certain people who we tend, hey, Glorious Love, it's just certain people who we tend to, because of their behavior, we tend to doubt the things that they say. And I just think that that's terrible because just because something may be a little bit wrong in the head does not mean that it is wrong, like at at all. That or doesn't mean that they're wrong. I mean, so we're gonna try this thing again because I really want you to
Seth, thank you.
hear
We are
it.
following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest allegedly just 9 years.
Yeah, they're still doing it. I find that very interesting. It won't play. That's very interesting to me. Oh yes, that's thank you so much, Sanders RN Brashear Gray from Empire. Um, yeah, the things that he says, but he named Diddy and Will Smith. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of people who have made comments about Will Smith and some of the things that he has done in the industry that's, Diddy like, I'll say. At first I did not believe that, but now I kind of do. I kind of do believe that perhaps something like that has gone on with Will Smith. But Brashear Gray said, he was first with Will Smith, and he had told Will Smith that he wanted to get into rapping. So he introduced him to Diddy, and he makes claims that, both of them, you know, had their way, and then I guess blacklisted him because he was no longer cooperating or down with the program. And I just think that is so sad. That is it's just sad. So that's what I had to bring to you. I also have some more stuff that I wanted to go through, but YouTube is not acting right for me. Let me see if these other stories that I have will play. And if they do, then I'll really know that it's a conspiracy and they don't want me talking about Diddy. And Harmon says, have you all watched Ashley Say So only on YouTube about Diddy? No, I haven't, but I will. I certainly will, so that I can see what is going on with that, because I've never heard of it before. So I certainly will be watching that to find out what is going on. Now here's another. This right here is going to be a news story. It is not a Diddy story, but it's a story that I think you should hear, and hopefully it plays. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it.
A local man
And the
locked up for a crime he says he did not do. He claims he can prove it and that he has an alibi.
All right, police for right now telling a whole different story. However, at 5, we told you how prosecutors say he tried to abduct an 11-year-old boy.
On at 6 o'clock, our Brittany Weir with why there's significant controversy around this particular.
I don't understand what is going on. This is not working right. I am just totally upset. What is YouTube doing to me? This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to bring the news to the people and YouTube is going to act like this? I'm going to go a different route because YouTube is just tripping. This is crazy. So, allegedly in Harmon, Ashley says so. I'm assuming that Ashley's a female, because I know Diddy likes the male. So I'm assuming since the name is Ashley, she she's a female. But I am gonna check it out just to see what she's talking about. And we may be reviewing that over here. And here we go, going back into YouTube. Let me pick a different YouTube. Um, Maybe a different YouTube will act right. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna pick a different YouTube. You know what? Here, somebody in the chat said, "Did I hear John Amos died?" No, I did not. But I just see that. I see that. That's terrible. No more James. John Amos has gone away. That is so terrible. So this is the last time. Oh, thank you so much, In Harmon. So this is the last time we're gonna try to present this and see what we get. I picked a different YouTube because that one was acting crazy. We don't want this one. Let me split my screen down. What? We are not talking about Wade Wilson. What do y'all do? What you do? See, look at that. I ain't called Wade Wilson's name. Not one bit. I did not call that man's name. Okay, let me see. Here, this still isn't what I want. These folks are still talking. I mean, this lawyer for these women that are all of a sudden now suing him. I mean, this man did a whole full press conference, a long press conference. Okay, let me try it. Did Let me see if it's still doing
So
it.
the individual that you see on the screen right now, that is an attorney based out of Houston, Texas, and his name is Tony Busby. He's been a part of some very well-known litigation over the years involving the BP oil spill, even involving the World Music Festival crisis, where some individuals were killed during a stampede. So he has made headlines before, but this is pretty shocking. So he claims at this.
Okay, y'all, I had to get that lady. Hey, Mimi, I had to get that lady out my ear. Okay, so it's not playing. But anyway, they're still trying to vet the people, but they said that this attorney has over 3,000 people, and he's from Houston, Texas. He's had over 3,000 people come forward to him who says that they are a victim of Diddy. Do I believe that outrageous number? Yeah, because apparently this man liked to party all the time. I mean, these freak offs, some of the freak offs, he would not actually be there, but he watched it on, video. They had to, I guess, perform for him. So, I know Sanders are in. That's just disgusting. A 9-year old child. And like I said, I don't know if these victims are male victims, female victims, or both, because as we can see how he gets down, it could be both. There's also, y'all can help me out. Y'all can help me out. His name is it Fonzworthy? Foxworth? He used to be Diddy's assistant. Bentley was his Bentley. It was some kind of. I know y'all know who I'm talking about. It was some kind of uh strange name. Fonzworth Bentley, maybe. So anyway, he used to be his assistant. Fonzworth, thank you. He used to be his assistant. Apparently, what I have also learned is that the man does not like to pay people. He doesn't like to pay people for apparently records that they do. Hey, honey, say that. Yes, thank you so the umbrella guy. That's what he was known as. Apparently, he doesn't like to pay people, which I don't understand that. But according to what I heard, and y'all may already know this, ATR only Echo knows. How are you doing? What time is it over there in the UK? Um, so apparently he owed Diddy owed him money. He wasn't paying him. And they said that Diddy has stuff that he buys that sometimes he doesn't even use. It just like sits there. So, especially shoes. So, Diddy had not paid him and he went in and stole some shoes. And allegedly, that's the reason why he was fired because he stole some of Diddy's shoes. But Diddy owed him money. So, that's what they say happened to him. And they also say that Diddy turned him out as well. So who knows? We'll never find out unless somebody speaks it. And then we have there was a Freddie P. Yeah. Freddie P talked about how he did not get paid. So and then we know Little Rod is suing because he didn't get paid. So the man is not paying folks. I don't understand that. But he is not paying folks. He even, people at the record. I heard that one time that there was a runner, somebody who goes and gets the food and, errands, little things like that that work in the studio. And I never knew the name, but I heard that person, hey, praise, I heard that person too never really got paid. So the man has enemies because he ain't paying folks. That is the craziest thing in the world to have that much money and to have all these businesses and you have people working for you that you are not going to pay. I also heard because I was just doing Diddy research all day. You know, he liked his pink Coca Cola and his little, make me happy pills, and people have to have that. All his staff, the chef, the cook, the chef and the cook. No, the chef, the maids, just anybody who's around him for any length of time, they have to have his stuff, and they say he will go off on that individual if they don't have his stuff. Um, that's a good question, Praise. Praise wants to know, is his assets frozen? And that's a good idea. That's a good question. I have no idea. I have no idea. Now, I know he alleged he had all that $50 million to pay for bond. So I don't know. I don't think they are. But I think I also heard that he goes before the judge again. He's going to go before the actual trial judge, who's going to be his judge, and they are going to present a packet again to see if he can get out. But I still say he's a flight risk. I mean, the man, he does apparently seem to have money, And I think that he is a flight risk because there are people who support him, other celebrities that support him, and you know, they might help him get away. You never know. And child, let me tell you, I am them rumors with him about him, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and DJ Khaled. Now, I'm not getting anybody to tell, or I haven't come across anybody who have told specific stories, but them names keep popping up. Them names keep popping up. Virtual Center said $50 million is a lot of money, even for somebody rich. Yeah, it is. Hey, PW, it is a lot of money for someone who is rich. A whole lot of money. Now, I don't know if y'all heard any of this news that I'm talking about, but I can drop the link if anybody wants to come up and tell me anything that they have heard that I have not mentioned. And also tell me if you saw the story that I had tried to play that YouTube was acting funny about and wasn't playing. You know, I'm mad at them. I'm so mad at them because that is so ridiculous. I don't know why that was messing up like that. Maybe because I just downloaded it. Maybe I have to re download it. I don't know. But I am not happy about that at all. And I cannot believe John Amos has left us. I cannot believe that. I cannot. How old was he? Look, what? What? Okay, my sister is telling me a basketball player has also passed away, but of course she can't get the name right. She said Matumba. He was 84. So the basketball player Matumba passed away. And by the way, y'all, have y'all heard about these dock workers on strike and how, there might be a shortage in food? Has anybody heard that? Now, my sister was, she all in a panic telling us we got to get up, we got to get us some canned foods and all of these things. But when I saw the news, they was talking about, fruits and, just a few things that come from overseas. So, that's all I heard about it. I also watched some news today where the truck drivers was on the dock to come do whatever it is they do, and they got assaulted. So, and they want a raise. They want a raise. They are currently being paid $39 an hour, and they want to be paid $69 an hour. So we'll see how that works out and how that I didn't even know. I'm like, we got farmers and things here. Why are we, hey Zen Soul and Aaliyah TV? Why do we have people? Why are we? I just didn't understand that. You know, this is America. We have we make our food here. We grow our food here. What do we have coming from overseas? Now, when they said fruits and vegetables, I said okay, because I guess we can't grow those year round. I guess I don't know. And certain canned foods. Now they did name some stores that this would affect. I myself don't remember any of them, but I do remember Walmart because that's where I shop. So, yes, y'all, there is a there may be a food shortage because the dock workers have decided that they are going to strike. And Virtuous Center, I do believe that they deserve a raise, but I don't know. They want to go up to $69. Now, I don't know exactly what they are doing or what they do. I guess maybe unload the boats. I don't know, but I don't know, $69 going from $39 to $69 seems like a very big leap to me. Allegedly, in Harmon says dock workers will be going on strike. Yeah, according to the news you watched yesterday. Yeah, the strike started today. Yeah, my sister says yesterday. Well, midnight, which means today. If she don't get out of my show, anyway, anyway. So yeah, they are on strike and they assaulting people. The truck drivers is just there trying to do their job and do what they do, and these people are up there assaulting. And then look, the news is just as wrong and shady as we are. They got the man, one of the men that they assaulted, and they stay up there interviewing him. This man got blood running all down his face and whatnot, and they are sitting up interviewing him. I said, now this is wrong. This is just wrong. So PW says, I don't I don't care. Give it to them. They make sure all over America gets their goods. And she said, and their Timu products. Aaliyah TV says we have a lot of imports from overseas. Virt- virtuous virtuous sinner says, she's good as long as the snacks are safe. She's okay. Oh my God! Look, my sister? I might as well give her the mic. She's sitting up here saying store up. She wants all y'all to store up, y'all. Um, can my sister join us one day? My sister ain't interested in our topics. My sister has not look. She has not watched not one of my lives. She complains when I was doing the edited videos. If it was over 20 minutes, she was having a fit. So I don't think she'll ever, ever see a live or join a live. But to be honest and to be serious, um, I plan on telling my cousin's story who was murdered, and I am gonna have her join me for that. But other than that, uh-uh. And the king of letter writing is watching us from the bushes. Y'all say hello to Native. He's watching from the bushes. Um, what it Sanders, Ariane, what you talking about? She said, yes, come on. Her name can be Axe the Moon. She can talk about what she desires. Look, y'all know she's a Jehovah Witness. She might get on here and do Bible study for y'all. Shavy said dock workers are working in the summer heat and freezing winter. Yeah, you're right about that. And Bible Lady says those dock workers keep on and they will be replaced by someone that will work for less an hour. Listen, um, I was wondering about that. And you know how they have picket lines and they have people who cross the picket line. I was wondering about that. I truly was, especially with all of the immigrants, documented and undocumented. I was wondering, hey, it's complicated. I was wondering if, yeah, scabs, Zenso, would something like that happen? But if it did, I think it could turn very violent because if they was if they was beaten, that's not funny. I just keep picturing this guy that the news was interviewing with blood all down his face. But if they, would go and fight the truck workers who were just they're not on strike and they were just trying to do their job, whatever it is, and they attacked them, I can just imagine if they get some scabs to cross that picket line, it's really going to be something. So I don't know. In Harmon says not taking the not black job. Oh, the black jobs. Shavy says the dock workers are working in all of the elements, freezing, rain, dry, summer. So pay them. Yeah, I see. Okay, y'all are bringing me around. Maybe they do deserve the $69. I can just imagine just lifting and moving things around would be really, kind of serious. Something can happen to their back or whatever. So I mean, I guess I can see it. Y'all have won me over. Zen Soul says it's sad they got attacked. The scabs don't have protection. These people, those truck drivers weren't um scabs. They were regular truck workers who was just trying to do their job. PW says a lot of those workers seem to have been working for decades, and to replace with a bunch of rookies would be chaos and likely more risk of injuries. Yes, and yes, those dock workers, from what I was seeing, you've got dock workers where that's all they have done for their working life. And I would imagine there might also be a generational thing with the dock workers. Sanders RN says, I don't know. $69 is a huge jump from 39. Yeah, that's where I was stuck at. That's where I was stuck at. But if it means I thought you was in the bushes. Y'all, Native is being his normal self. I put I put Native's comment on the screen. I'm not going to read it, but he's being his normal self. Sanders RN says we can negotiate, bring them to like the middle, like around 55. They don't want to. They will not sit down. That's the thing. I was like, what do you mean they won't sit down and negotiate? Kimmy Who says, I live in DE. Yeah, that's Delaware. I live in Delaware. My ex-husband worked as a dock worker years ago. It's a very hard job. They deserve the money. Okay, so we have perspective from someone who is kind of like sort of an insider. So I guess they do work hard and it's a lot of work. Wow. Um, yeah, y'all, the native and heat. They will, in Harmony, that's what I'm saying. They will not, they would not come. They were trying to get it before they went on strike, and get them to come to the table, but they refuse. I mean, for them, it's like $69 or nothing. Bam, we're striking. And that's what happened. They not trying to, they're not trying to sit down unless what they want is given to them. That is the only way that they're going to sit down. And from what I saw, they're not asking for anything but the $69. They don't seem to be asking for better health care coverage, longer vacations, none of that stuff. All I could see is that they want their $69 increase. PW said the union is seeking a $5 an hour pay increase each year over 6 years, with top pay climbing from 39 an hour to 69 an hour. That is exactly what they said on the news. Exactly. So yeah, that's terrible. Remember when the writers went on strike and all of our favorite shows didn't come on till late because they were on strike? Or I know some of my favorite shows didn't come on because they were on strike. So speaking of favorite shows, y'all know what? On on Prime, there's this show that came on. This came on before the pandemic, and it was called Them. Now, I liked that show. However, the season ended and we never saw it again. And here we are 4 years later and it's back. And I'm like, well, I got to watch the first season again before I can get into the new season. I don't like that. I don't like that. Aaliyah TV said Law and Order comes back this week. So mm. Okay, now Aaliyah, which Law and Order? Because isn't there there's a the Elliot Stabler, the organized crime Law and Order, the SUV Law and Order, and then the original Law and Order. So which one is coming back? Is it all of them? Shaby says, I know that I couldn't work on nobody's dock, especially in the raincoat. And I couldn't either. I couldn't do outside work. I can't. I'm not. I just was never a manual labor girl, and I'm glad that I've never had to do that. And a shout out really goes to all of those who do manual labor. I heard that Amazon was a hard job to work. So, because of the heavy lifting and all of that. So, ATR only Echo knows says I will catch the replay on my way to work in the morning. It's got to be bedtime there where you are, y'all. ATR only Echo knows is over there in the UK, and she catches as many lives as she can, and I appreciate that. Aaliyah TV, okay, all three of the Law and Orders are coming back. Okay. Well, that is all I wanted. I wanted to come on here and tell y'all all about, Diddy. Apparently, what do you want now? What? Tell him to take money out the ATM. Oh Lord. Okay, my sister told me to tell y'all to take money out of your ATM and make sure you have cash around the house at all times. Because things might get hectic. PW says, yeah, I heard Amazon is hard too because warehouse is so huge and you have limited time to get their products. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's hard from what I've heard. So all of the Law and Orders are coming back. Hey Mimi. But yeah, my sister wants y'all to know y'all should stock up on y'all's food. Get y'all some let me tell y'all something. Get y'all some canned foods and keep y'all some money. Before and water, she says. Before I moved, in here, um, she had this what is that shelf called that you have? I still have it. It's the emergency I know, shelf. It's called the emergency shelf. And cabinet. And emergency water. And emergency, yeah, we got y'all, we got water in packets. It lasts 5 years. It lasts 5 years. I was like, I look, I said, what is this? It's water. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on the community wall so y'all can see this water. But anyway, I came to visit and I went in the kitchen and I saw this shelf and I was like, what in the canned foods is going on? Because she was at that time the only one who lived here. Y'all, she had a 50-pound bag of rice. She had just everything. In case the Walking Dead, it turned into the Walking Dead and we had an apocalypse. PW says she is a prepper. Look, look, if she could build an underground tunnel or shelter, she would do that too. We would have everything. Plenty of tuna fish. Yeah, oh yeah, and if times get hard and we locked in here because the zombies are outside, we'll have plenty of tuna fish. Plenty of tuna fish and rice. Allegedly in Harmon. Do you watch The Walking Dead? Yes, no, I have to. I watched The Walking Dead. I started watching Ricky Michonne's show, and I tried to watch Daryl Dixon, but it just did not hold my interest. But I saw some previews where Carol is looking for Daryl. So apparently Carol has been added to it. So I might have to watch that. And I tried watching Negan and Maggie. I just could not watch that. Zombies falling from wherever out the sky. That was just too much for me. So I could not watch that. But something else that I enjoy watching that's back is From. Matumbo. It's From. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. I forgot what network that comes on. The basketball player's name is Matumbo.
He used to go like this all the time.
Look, see, there she is interrupting again. Matumbo, what is that? His only
That's
had
his last name.
he had two
I
names.
can't pronounce his other name.
Let me see it, y'all. This is just unprofessional.
I'm just saying. There he is.
What does that say? Dikembe Mutombo. Okay, yeah, he has passed away. She wants me to let y'all know that he passed away, along with John Amos.
And
Um,
Chris Christopherson
what?
yesterday.
But Chris Christopherson died
Yesterday. Yes.
yesterday. I didn't know that. So y'all, yeah, yeah, Aaliyah TV. I want to wait until it's done. The season is done, and then I'll start watching from. Because they really had me in a frenzy with that little cliffhanger that they had. What are y'all watching? Y'all tell me. What are y'all watching besides YouTube? Yes, PW Chris Christopherson passed away yesterday. Mimi said, "I like your sister." She makes me laugh all the time. She told me, I told y'all about Virtuous Center. You watch the Tutors. I've never watched that. I told y'all, y'all know about my tumble and that my face looks like somebody beat me up and my body too. Well, she had the nerve to tell me yesterday, you shouldn't take your sleeping pills during the day. And I said, I don't take my sleeping pills during the day. She said, well, it was daytime because she woke me up at like, what, 5:36 in the
It was
morning,
not.
and
It was not that
I was
early.
disoriented.
It was not.
So
It was afternoon.
it was
Which
not no
it
afternoon.
was
It was
so
in the morning.
because I had to get a package.
Look,
Because I couldn't lay off
she
the
has a bad memory too. It was early in the morning. Yeah, her memory's
No.
bad. I like to binge all my shows. I just don't like to see, to wait every week. I watched something where I was waiting every week, and I didn't like. What was it? I forgot what it was.
There's a new show on now called Penguin. It's
But
really good.
y'all know what? She wants me to tell y'all that there is a new show out called Penguin.
It's really
What
good.
is Penguin about?
It's about Penguin. It's about Penguin. He's like a gangster, but
The
he lives in
Penguin who? Who is the Penguin? I don't
he
know
lives in
him.
Gotham City.
I don't know them folks. Okay. The Penguin is from Gotham City, okay, y'all. Um so- these people think you funny.
No, because
So
it's
he's
a
from
good show.
Gotham City, and she did not expect it to be good, but it is good. She thoroughly enjoys it. So y'all get into that. The Penguin. What is it on Max?
Yeah,
It's on Max.
Max HBO,
So
whatever it's called.
um PW is watching Fight Night, King of Tulsa, and The Rings of Power, The Old Man, and Reasonable Doubt. Well, you just go ahead. You are watching everything. And you PW said you'll be watching the Penguin. Okay. Yeah, Batman. She said, oh, she just because she told me about it, she told me how it was really good. But y'all, let me tell you something else. I was watching I gotta get into a reasonable doubt. I keep saying I'm gonna watch it. But what was that? What was I getting ready to say? See, I done lost my train of thought. Um, Kimmy, who is waiting for the new episode of Resident Alien? Did I start watching that? But oh, I know I was gonna say y'all know what I watch on Max? The the Righteous Gemstones. That show in the Gilded Age, but the Righteous Gemstones. That show cracks me up. That's over there on Max too. And did y'all know that there's a new Matlock out? And that what's that lady's name?
Not Rock Big.
Hey, who played? What's the chick from Misery? What's her name?
Kathleen Bateman.
Kathleen Bates. She is the new. She's the new. What did I just say? It's hard talking to three people at a time.
Because she had COVID.
Yeah,
She had
Kathy
COVID.
Matlock. She is the new Matlock. So
How is she Matlock?
I'm a
Matlock was
because see there she want to know how is she Matlock when Matlock was a man. I don't know. I haven't seen the show. Maybe they'll give us an explanation.
what he had
Who
a sex
knows?
change.
No, they are not going to give Matlock
Well, I'm
a sex change. And Harmon says, I love Resident Alien. I thought it was gonna be new season of Resident Alien. Yeah, somebody just said it's coming back. Okay, well I might have to check Resident Alien out.
I take my medicine. I'm gonna later.
I watch there's a couple of shows that I watch on Apple TV that I'm waiting for the new season. That is Solo, Changeling, and I forgot the third show,
You watch
but
Change.
it's about where the world there's these things that are attacking people. It's a really good show. I forgot what it was called though.
Because you have COVID brain.
My sister says it's because I have COVID brain and probably a concussion.
Combined.
Y'all know when I fell. This is how early in the morning it was.
It was
When I
not that
fell,
early.
I got ready to get back in bed, and she talking about, no, you can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep. Because she said, did you hit your head? And I said, I don't know. In which, yeah, I did, because I heard me hit my head. Um, Virtuous Center said I watched Sisters up until season 3, and then I was over it. Is that one of them Tyler Perry shows? Because I can't with those.
What are you talking about, Tom?
PW says his sister says sex change Matlock. I know she didn't mean the other, but hilarious. She cracks you up because she's just silly,
Whatever.
but she want to make sure y'all stock up on them canned foods.
And toilet paper.
Oh, she said in toilet paper. Stock up on your canned foods, your toilet paper, and have y'all some money in the house.
And water.
And water. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take a picture of that bottled water. I mean that water that's in that packet. I'm gonna take a picture of it and show y'all what this water that is in a pack looks like. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all. I just wanted to get on here and give y'all the Diddy news. For anybody who may have come in late, Diddy is in jail and he's having a good old time. He's talking to the other inmates through the vents. They are letting him have more than 3 showers a week. And the guards is bringing him food and stuff. Very much so how they did. Y'all remember when Diana Ross went to jail
She was drunk.
for DUI or something, and they was bringing her. You oh, now she's coughing. She's sitting up here coughing. Well, anyway, so yeah, and they was bringing Diana Ross all this special food and stuff. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, hey, Justin's mom. Yeah, y'all can't do. Yeah, Tyler Perry. I just can't. Can you cough? Can you cough silently?
No.
Kimmy, who said when I worked for Head Start, we had that water in your emergency kits. You had that water in a water in a packet. What on earth? um, Allegedly in Harmon says, make sure. Um, oh yeah, I'm gonna check. Yeah, y'all. Am because a lot of y'all are sending me things on Instagram. I do check it regularly, so I will check that as soon as I get off of here, which I am getting ready to do. I know Lady T Bug will be on here shortly. So I'm gonna get off of here. I just wanted to give y'all that news. I am really ticked off with YouTube that I could not play the clip. I don't know what is going on. And I might be back. This will if I am, it'll be late. But I might be back late to do something. Who knows?
New
But
episode of
anyway,
Penguins on anyway.
I, the new episode of Penguin. If she don't stop
I'm
in
just
my
saying.
broadcast,
Look, you in here.
um. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all have yourself a good day. I might see you um later. If I don't, I'll see you tomorrow. And I thank everyone for being here
Bye,
because you could have
everybody.
been anywhere else, but you were right here with me. And my sister says, bye, everybody.
And don't forget.
And don't forget your stuff. You got to stock up, because the zombie apocalypse is coming.
Ain't no zombie apocalypse.
Shout out to the Marvelous Moonlight Mods. and I'll talk to y'all later. Miss HLS, I know you ain't coming here all late and wrong. I'm just now seeing you. I don't know if you're still here, but how are you doing? I did not see you come in here. That's strange. Let me see. Anybody else come in? I know Justin's mom snuck up in here. But anyway,